what did you bring for us today?
I brought a headscarf. It is definitely something I wear when I'm trying to at least exude confidence, even if I'm not feeling confident. But it's one of my pieces, and also a piece that it is my defiance piece. There's not a lot of space to break the rules when you're going through the academy or professional settings, but like this is like I try to break the rules as much as possible. So.
Talk to me about that. Your defiance piece.
Yes, my defiance piece, and so it's just not a lot of space to show up authentically as a Black woman in a lot of these settings, and so a headscarf is the way I do it, and. You would think that that wouldn't be as defiant as it seems, but I've definitely had to acknowledge, and I definitely have asked why my decision to wear headscarves has been sometimes. And so with that, it's a good education piece a lot, and it's also just a good way to push against how a lot of times people expect you to conform in these spaces.
So when folks ask about your headscarf or something that is not conforming or whatnot, do you have an issue with explaining what it means, or what is kind of your thought process and concern of explaining something that someone else may not understand?
It's based on my energy. If I have the energy at the moment and I think it was appropriate, I definitely never have a problem with educating because it's important. It's an important piece of all work, and so I'm a firm believer in education and its ability to improve relationships and give access to mobility, right? And so with that, me personally, I don't have a problem educating if I have the energy, and if I don't, I'll give that explanation and maybe give a resource or another point of contact where they'll get what they're looking for. But outside of that, like, most of the time I educate because I just think it's important.
Okay, absolutely. And so you have on a piece right now, right?
Yeah.
Why did you wear your piece?
Listen, and it wouldn't match the outfit.
It didn't match the outfit.
It didn't match the outfit. And I push boundaries with that too. I'm not the biggest, I don't believe in monochromatic outfits. And so.
Look at you.
Listen.
You're so deep.
So I do push the limits, but honestly, it started out of like convenience and like I needed to use a head wrap today, but very quickly it became okay. Like people don't like where I wear head wraps, and so like now I can keep doing it. And so, like,
you had this look of mischief on your face. Let me ask you: did you wear a head wrap to your interview?
No, but I did wear my hair out, I think. I don't remember.
You were in your
I had 2 interviews.
Okay.
But and I'm so glad natural became a thing again because it makes things so much easier.
It does. It does.
I'm glad because I was definitely prior to the natural movement a sew-in queen, and I wore lots of hair, and people, definitely me being biracial, often resented that, but I don't have 28 inches of hair, so I want 28 inches too. And so like
you are so funny.
So like yes, I've definitely had a hair journey, and it's definitely been part of my identity, and it's grown, and I've learned, like, with that, I've just grown, and I appreciate it. In any setting, I also think it's a way to build community. Like, I've been to, like, scarf tying classes, we talk about how you take care of your hair. We've organized about getting Black hair products on campus, like, because there's nowhere to buy Black hair products in Lawrence. Like, so it just also has been a huge way to create community in spaces of like nourishment and healing, all that good stuff.
That is wonderful. Well, I feel like it speaks to your employer, Kansas Appleseed, the fact that they did not run and hide. They could
have ran with my interview. I literally think I cried in my interview, and I was like, I'm so sorry. So they could have ran. They really could have, and I appreciate they didn't, and I almost didn't even apply. And someone told me, like, no, I really think Kansas Appleseed is dedicated to justice work. I encourage you to apply anyway.
Man, I feel like this is such a good fit for you.
Listen, I'm excited, and I'm eager to get to the work. So
okay, well, congratulations again. Thank you all so much for taking the time to answer my questions. The goal is to provide more exposure to the work that Kansas Appleseed is doing, because like I said, I mean, an organization that is non-for-profit, nonpartisan, that is focused on doing the important work for folks who are marginalized is commendable. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.